Hi, my name is Dustin Connor. I'm the professor for this course, which is MI304, Disciple Making and Church Planting in North America. Glad you are in the class. We look forward to our time together. I apologize for this video just now coming out. I got a crazy sinus cold last week and losing my voice over the weekend, and my voice is just now strong enough and able to record this for you this week. And so, do apologize if I stop and get some water. Just know it's my throat's a little bit scratchy, but things are going just fine. I am away from Piedmont this week, and so we did not have class today, which should have been the first day, but I'm in my own PhD seminars in Raleigh at Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary, where I'm a PhD in North American Missiology student, and so I apologize for not being able to be there today, but this video and the next one to come will be basically our class time. We're going to cover kind of an intro to the course, discuss the syllabus and some other materials to get you started for the class. Do note that this coming Thursday we will have Nathan Klein and Wes Johnson in class with those of you who are going to be on campus. Physically in the class or joining through the live video. They are two very good friends of mine. They are pastors at Revo Church, which is in Winston-Salem, and they came about 4 or so years ago to the area, planted a church, and have already multiplied to their second church. And they are two phenomenal guys. They love Jesus, they love our city, and doing some really cool stuff in church planting. So they're going to be with you guys to kind of share their story from beginning to end, from how they came with the idea, why Winston-Salem, how they have sought to change our city through the gospel, and so you get to glean from them this coming Thursday. And Mr. Chad Watson will be in the class to kind of moderate and get things going as well. So if you're doing the live video during that class time from 2:10 to 3:25, then you'll be logging in Blackboard, and we're going to go over that in just a second, how to do that. So feel free to email me if you have any questions about this week. Let's talk about a few of the program basics, and then we will get into the syllabus with the next video. This program, North American Church Planting, is new to Piedmont. This is the very first semester that we are having a class in it, and there are several of you who are in the program, and we are very excited to have you, and look forward to our time learning together. I believe learning and school is a community effort, it's a collaborative effort, and so I look forward to us learning together as I stretch your mind and your ideas and thinking of church planting, and you stretch mine as well with ideas that you are thinking through, things that you're wrestling with, and questions you have. So let's talk a little bit about the lectures for this class. As you know, there are basically different ways you can take this, but with it being a flipped or integrative class, everyone, no matter what format you take the class in, will watch the lectures on your own time before the class period on Tuesday. And so the lectures each week will be either a video of me, it may be a video of another church planter or missiologist talking about the relative concepts. It could be a YouTube link to a good video from our conference, a myriad of different things. And so just pay attention in the lecture part, in the weekly assignments, that it could be a combination of different things. It could even be a blog post or a journal article that I have you read as part of the lecture time. And that'll be laid out in Blackboard and the weekly assignments for you. As far as the lectures are concerned, I'm going to try to keep them under 60 minutes in total length, whether it's teaching videos from me or from someone else, or even the article, the time to read those articles. Try to keep those to under an hour for your sake. And do note that when you are watching these, you can pause, rewind, go back and re-listen to a concept or an idea. And you do want to take good notes. You want to make sure that if you miss something, you rewind, hear it again. I'll try to emphasize key points and key thoughts, and if you just pay attention, listen out for key definitions and terms. If I give a list of things or really emphasize it, or if it's another video of someone, whatever they emphasize, you do want to jot that down and take note of that. So just take good notes, and I'll try to be clear on the ideas and concepts that you do need to know. Your test will be built off of the lecture content, whether it's video or something written or a blog post. So do note that, note key concepts, key ideas, and take your own good, clear notes. Next thing I want to talk about is Blackboard. Blackboard is the online learning environment where you will turn everything in. Do not email me your paper, turn that in on Blackboard, okay? You'll do all your group collaboration, except for one project, which I'll explain in a second, through Blackboard. So the menu tabs in Blackboard you need to be very familiar with are the weekly assignments tab. I have these broken down into sessions and they're dated, so it should be clear to follow. Pay close attention to those and follow those each week, and you'll know what is required and when things are due for each week. Okay, and do note that when I say I'll try to give a clear indication of where to go turn something in. So if you do have a discussion board assignment, I'll make it clear that you need to go to the general discussion board and post your thoughts there, and the assignment will be there waiting for you. So if you have any questions about Blackboard, feel free to email me, and I can help you through those and walk with your assignments. Do note that your final grade and your official grade is not recorded in Blackboard, though you can check it and it'll be fairly close, but your student portal will have your final official grades, and so that would be the place to check that, which is different from Blackboard. In Blackboard, the next tab to be familiar with is the online classroom tab on the left. That is where you will access the live video feed if you're joining us Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:10 to 3:25. And if you're an online only student, it's also where you will access our recorded sessions. So in a weekly assignment, the lecture part, I may say as part of the lecture, make sure that you were either in class during the collaborative part, or you go back and watch the recorded sessions, and those will not count in the 60-minute time of the lecture because those are our collaborative times, but some of those I may believe will be relevant for you online only students to watch, and I'll make that clear. You will not have to watch all of those because I do not want to give online students any extra work beyond what the on campus are doing, but sometimes there is maybe a session or two, especially when we have a guest church planter speaking, that it would be very beneficial for you to watch. And so pay attention to the online classroom tab, so where you access the live video feed. The next tab that you'll need to be very familiar with is the discussion board tab. I will point you from the weekly assignments on what needs to be posted, and you'll have clear instructions. And just note that there is a general discussion board, but I have separate groups that you'll be put into based on books and different things that you're doing, that you also may have a separate discussion board, but I'll make that clear in the weekly assignment as well. So shouldn't be too much confusion for that. A note about Google: we will use the Google Docs feature in Google, and so become familiar with that. You can access it from your email, Gmail webpage, and so do be familiar with the Google Docs, because we will have a shared document that we will all be collaborating on for our Luke journaling, and so no matter if you're online or if you're on campus with us, you will be accessing that document. I will be sharing that here at the end of the week before we get ready for class next Tuesday, when we start with Luke 1, and so I'll explain more of that in the syllabus video about what we'll be doing there. Social media, we will be encouraging you to utilize that through our either our Twitter handle, which is PIU_NACP, or even hashtag PIUNACP. Now, it will not require you and grade you on your interaction with the course content on social media, but I will encourage you. It's a great way to get some good gospel nuggets and content to share to your friends and your followers. It's also a good promotion for the program as well. So I will encourage you to do that from time to time, but note, I won't grade you on that, just encourage you. We will be discussing Evernote. Is an app that you can download on your phone or tablet or computer, and is basically how I catalog notes and thoughts. And I'm going to show you how I use it and how it's helped me in church planting thoughts and missiological ideas, but it won't be required. I'm not going to grade you on it. I'm going to show you how we use it, how I've used it and benefited. We're also going to talk about journaling. And in journaling, you may wonder, I don't sit around and journal each day about my life and thoughts. Well, I have found that journaling thoughts about planting, ideas I come across have been very beneficial. So I'm going to share with you how I journal and how I use it, and hopefully that will be an encouragement for you, and just be another tip, I guess, that may help you some. A note about the collaborative sessions. As we mentioned, there are 3 different ways that you can take this class. You can join physically on campus. You can do it, which is Tuesday and Thursday from 2:10 to 3:25. You can join it through live video at that same time, or you can do it completely online on your own time because your schedule doesn't allow you to join us, and that's completely okay. If you do that, you will have the same lectures, same assignments, but you may do it a different way. And so do note that there is some delineation on the syllabus and in the weekly assignments when there may be special instructions for an online or an on-campus student. So just note that. I'll try to separate between on-campus, live video, and online only is the kind of the simple terms that I will use to kind of help out there. We will have attendance that I will be tracking. Those of you who are joining us either live video on campus, kind of track your attendance the standard way. Online students, I'll have a quiz or survey type thing that basically says, did you watch the lectures, did you do this, and you'll do an honesty check of a yes or no. And participation attendance is factored into your grade, so just be aware of that. If you're an on-campus student or a live video student and you have to miss one of our class sessions, you can make it up with no penalty through watching the videos and keeping up with the material. You just need to let me know beforehand or right after if it's something you can't let me know beforehand. And with that, I do want you to commit to a specific format. You do have some leeway, and I'm completely fine with that. We just have to be in communication. But if you're an on-campus student, I do encourage you to commit to the on-campus. That way you are with your other peers continually, and it does help me out as well as professor to know how to prepare for each week as we do our collaborative sessions together. And the collaborative sessions are going to include a lot of different things, of not just a recap of the lecture video. We'll discuss those and wrestle with that content more, but that's not the primary focus. I see the collaborative sessions as us working on your assignments together, me coaching you through those, us discussing some tough issues that are involved in church planting, and also one of the things I'm very excited about is I am bringing in several different church planters throughout the semester to speak into our class, to join us for a discussion, help us wrestle through some of the lecture content and even the reading. And so I got several guys already lined up, and I've got more that I am working on lining up from all over the country, from here in Winston-Salem to Boston, to Toronto, to New Orleans and Nashville, and working on a guy in LA. So hopefully we'll have a good mix of people who will be able to share their experiences with you. And so those will be during our live video times or live on-campus times. So do note that. I'm very excited about those. Now, last word about assignments. Do note again that everything will be turned in on Blackboard, and I try to make them as fair as possible across the board. And so no one is going to be doing more work based on the format of class that they took. I've tried to make everything as equal and fair as possible. And do note that everything is turned in Blackboard, and follow the due dates that I give. Okay, I will each assignment that I post, I will say what day it is due, and I always do it by 11:59 p.m. Okay, by that night. And so if it's Thursday by 11:59, that's the time that it is due by. And so do pay attention to those. And if you have any questions or something comes up, just be in communication with me. That's all that I ask, and I'll be more than happy to work with you. So thank you for joining into the North American Church Planting Program at Piedmont. I am very excited, and I look forward to us developing a relationship to where 20 years from now, as we're both involved in ministry in some capacity, we can share and discuss and celebrate what God is doing through our various ministries. And so the next video you have will cover the syllabus, and if you have any questions about the program, feel free to email me or even call me. My contact info is listed there in the syllabus. I look forward to having you in class.